Okay, you guys, I'm still getting used to Zoom. Welcome back to another week of Star Wars news. We have a very special guest. Ryan and I are so excited about it. I'm just going to go ahead and introduce him first, and then we'll get to us. We have Evan Mack in the house, former AfterBuzz TV host, now with the WWE, full-on badass. Thank you so much for being here, Ev.
Thank you for having me, man. I miss you guys, man. How you guys doing? Old Steph's the Sabraw, old ride guy in the building. You know what I mean?
We're hanging in there, dude. We are psyched. Digging the background.
Top.
Shout out to Star Wars, man. StarWars.com, baby.
Evan and Ryan both have dope backgrounds. I apologize for mine, but I'm Steph Sabraw, Chewbacca's long-lost daughter, and I'm joined by my co-pilot, as always, Ryan Nilsen, Rilo Red.
Thank you so much. It's been a week. It has been a week, Steph, and I'm so excited that we got Evan Mack here because the enthusiasm, we all just need a little bit of it.
Yeah. I also need to know when the intro starts because I clearly don't know anything. I don't know what I'm doing here.
We all new to Zoom, man. Zoom is a new world. It's a brave new frontier for us all.
Yeah. Anyways, Evan, I want the Star Wars news fam to get to know you a little bit better and your history with Star Wars. So I just want to, Ryan and I want to ask you a few questions before we get into the news of the week, which is actually a great news week for Star Wars.
It is.
So let's start with the classic. What is your favorite Star Wars movie of the entire franchise?
You know what's interesting, man? Everybody says Empire, man. Everybody, it's the reveal, man. Everybody but a Jedi with Jedi is probably always going to be my favorite. Because this is when Luke, he's not soft anymore, man. He rolls up in there, man. He's all hard and he's all polished. He got the swag, man. He's all Jedi'd out. He's trying to do the Jedi mind trick on what's it called, my man Jabba, but it don't work. But he still's confident. You know what I mean? He's very good. And then they sleep on Revenge of the Sith, man. They sleep on Revenge of the Sith. That gives me like human version of Palpatine. He gets all kinds of things. It gets when Anakin starts, gets killing little Jedi babies. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on Revenge of the Sith.
The younglings.
But Jedi, man. No, yeah, them younglings. But listen, if everybody wondered where the Jedis went, man, watch Revenge of the Sith. That's why there's not that many Jedis.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. But anyway, but I like Sith too, man. Sith doesn't get enough love, man. There's a lot of things going on. The culmination of so many years of the Star Wars franchise, and then it ends with so many Palpatine tricking everybody, and it got to be those two for me.
Return of the Jedi is a good pick.
Those are good choices. Yeah. I'm a Return of the Jedi gal too.
It is. It's weird because it's weird to hear Jedi because now I'm thinking is he referring to Last Jedi or Return of the Jedi? And it just because there's two movies with the same word in the title now. Man.
Touche.
I knew what he meant, Ryan, because you're the only one who would pick that.
Shots fired. Okay. Yeah. I am admirer of that movie.
I heard you loud and clear. It was clearly Return of the Jedi, but Ryan and I have the only beef we have is with The Last Jedi. Other than that, we're like a perfect duo.
What's the beef though?
I like it.
I don't love that movie. You love it, Ryan.
I do love it. I love it.
It's an abomination.
Wow. Oh, okay. So we're taking sides now. I love how we're opening the show like this.
It's terrible.
Oh, couldn't disagree more.
Listen, what's that? That's the one with the ice dog and the red dust.
I didn't expect Evan Mack to go heel on Star Wars news against the Last Jedi.
But right guy, I'm just talking about what happened with there's like porgs. They didn't follow up with the porg. What's happening, man? What's happening?
You can say it's the scene about the Ewoks in your movie, man. They're just there. They're taking down the Empire. These little teddy bears.
Wait. That's cute. I'm so glad you did that on this show. I'm so glad that you brought up the Ewoks compared to the porgs. Are you serious?
I think they're different.
They were because they were an integral part in the battle. They actually helped in the battle.
Yes, I don't believe Ewoks can help in a battle like that. I can believe porgs to just be these fun little fluffy things on an island.
You didn't even know what they were before you seen the movie. You didn't even know what an Ewok was, and then how could you have any frame of reference of them helping out if you didn't even know what they was?
I think this is what makes it so much fun to talk about Star Wars. I love The Last Jedi though. I think it's just a great nod to all the other movies.
Yeah.
That movie is bold, man.
It's bold.
That part.
It's bold.
Okay, Evan, next question.
Go,
That
go.
was a fabulous answer. Favorite character in Star Wars franchise?
Oh, it's Darth Maul all day. It's Darth Maul. This guy here. Darth Maul.
That's why we put him in the thumbnail with Evan, just because I knew that was his favorite.
Over everybody. It's not even close, man. I didn't like how he was unceremoniously dispatched in the first movie.
Wait, I feel like you're voting purely off swag, which Darth Maul undeniably has the swag.
It ain't my fault he got swag. It ain't my fault.
But that's not a reason to be the number one.
Of all time. Are you? Hold on. First of all, wait. How is he not? Who else got the double? When he dropped? Now tell me right now what you did when the double lightsaber premiered. One of the greatest Jedi battles, if not the greatest Jedi battle of all time, is Episode 1.
My jaw dropped.
With the music. Oh my! Exactly, Ryan. Your jaw dropped. Right. You were like, what? Wait a minute. There's 2 lightsabers.
What?
Yeah. It took Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, young legs, fresh legs Obi-Wan, to beat Darth Maul, and he tricked him. Some old sucker move.
It was a sucker punch. It was a sucker punch.
Oh, it was a sucker punch, man. Darth Maul.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I like him.
That's a good pick. Okay, least favorite character.
Oh, good. Let's go. You want to talk about making some waves today, man?
Here we go.
Listen, and it's not because he's not a great character. Listen, my least favorite character in Star Wars franchise. Anybody watching this probably will cut this off now. Hold on. Listen, Obi-Wan Kenobi is my least favorite
careful,
character
Evan.
in the franchise. Let me tell you why. I thought about this. Let me tell you why. Listen,
I've never seen.
Be careful, Evan.
Listen. Listen, he chopped off Anakin's legs, first of all. He
had the higher ground.
Yeah, and listen, you don't chop off Anakin, you chop off Anakin. Then he killed Darth Maul, and you think I'm going to get over him killing Darth Maul. You must be crazy. And he's a very integral part in the franchise. He's a very integral part, but he killed Maul, and he chopped off Anakin's legs, man. He's my least favorite because of that. Those are my guys.
See, so you're clearly on the dark side.
Oh man, listen. I dabble in witchcraft and wizardry. I dabble, man.
Right, what were you gonna say?
I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, Obi-Wan's my least favorite because he kind of lies to Luke. He tells him the truth from a certain point of view."
No.
But no, it was the fact that he cut his legs off.
You got a lot of these young bucks, right? You got a lot of these young bucks every now and again. These young bucks don't know no better, man. You got to lie to them every now and again.
Okay, last question. And I think I now know the answer to this already. Who would be your Jedi master?
I don't know, man, because I like Yoda, man. But brothers don't be going in those swamps, man. You can't be bringing no brother to the swamp, man. Having me do all this swamp like this. That's out. So I can't go for what my first love would be Yoda. I've been chilling, and then like Obi-Wan kind of gave some love to Luke, and I you know what, man? Listen, I'm just gonna keep it real all the way 100, man, because. Let me get a little Mace Windu, man. Let me get a purple lightsaber. Let me get trained my Mace Windu. Let me get a little purple lightsaber, and let's go to work, man. Let's why not, man? Let's dare to be different today.
I like it.
I mean, all of your answers are daring to be different. Maybe get your ass beat.
I like the honesty. I'm digging the honesty, though.
Me too. I do love the honesty. I love hot takes. Ryan knows I love the drama.
Manny Gonzalez is not happy with me right now.
Yo, Manny's going.
It's
shout
okay.
out to the chat too, by the way, live.
Manny Gonzalez. I love you, man.
Ryan, can you talk about Clone Wars? I know that you've been your Twitter feed has been Clone Wars. You've tweeted with Clone Wars people. Talk about it.
Oh my gosh. This is tonight at midnight. 3 a.m. on the East Coast is what we've all been waiting for if you're a Clone Wars fan. This is the start of the Siege of Mandalore. It's the final 4 episodes of Star Wars The Clone Wars. We never thought we were going to see this on TV, but it's happening, and it's all coming to a head. So tonight is the first episode of these final 4, and it's basically going to be a long movie, is what everyone's saying, Dave Filoni and co. And we're going to see Ahsoka Tano and a bunch of other members of favorite characters from the prequel era go to the planet Mandalore, where Evan Mack's guide, Darth Maul, is reigning, and it's the start of this final adventure. So this week, Sam Witwer, who is the voice actor of Darth Maul, as well as as Palpatine in the animated shows. You know, this is a guy who was also in Force Unleashed. He's one of my favorite actors.
Awesome.
He saw it. He finally saw, I think, 3 out of the 4 episodes, and he was tweeting out some bold statements saying it's the best thing they've ever done. It's the best thing he's ever been a part of, Star Wars wise, and he's been involved for 20 plus years. So the big statements. I even tweeted at him saying, if it was a Bruce Springsteen song, what would you call it? And he threw out Jesse's Girl, which is Rick Springfield.
Wow.
But the dude didn't have enough positive things to say. So I am hyped beyond belief right now. They even changed the schedule of the final episode to air on May the 4th, Star Wars Day. So if you're a Star Wars fan, you're digging Clone Wars, this is the time to hop on because we have something really special in store. I cannot wait. That's basically it.
Dude, yes. And if any hottie wants to date Ryan, you know his love language is Star Wars and Bruce Springsteen. Like that's the only 2 languages he speaks in.
That's right.
It's easy, man. It's easy to date Ryan, man. If you want to woo him, if you want to woo this man, you just got to come in there with some Born in the USA and wrapped in like a cloak with a lightsaber on, and it's a wrap.
Yes.
It's a wrap. Evan, are you watching Clone Wars?
Like I said, I'm two episodes in, man. I'm not a fake fan. I'll let you know when I don't watch anything, man. I'm about 2 episodes in right now. There's all this content out there. Mandalorian finished that up, but Clone Wars it's always. I think that I like them all for different reasons. But because I get like a whole bunch of Maul, man. This is a Darth Maul fest, man. If y'all heard me, it's the greatest character in the history of Star Wars, Steph Sabraw. It's the greatest character in Star Wars history, man. Lord have mercy. Look at this new era hat cost money, man. It wasn't free. It wasn't on sale. It wasn't on sale. This thing was full retail price.
You will re-fall in love with Darth Maul with this series, dude. They make him, I think, 20 times better than they do in the movies. Like, he is awesome in this show, so you gotta check it out. And I'm psyched you're watching it. And speaking of Mandalorian, I think what's so great about these final 4 episodes is it's gonna have major tie-ins to the Mandalorian. We already know Ahsoka Tano, heavily rumored, nearly confirmed for season 2, and she's going to the planet Mandalore. So we're gonna see where these connections start, and it all starts tonight. Really cool stuff. Yeah, but
Also on Star Wars Day, they're releasing an 8-part. 8 episodes of a behind the scenes of the Mandalorian, which I'm so pumped about because I love watching that kind of stuff. Is that something you tune into, Evan?
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm a documentary guy, and especially a behind the scenes guy. When you see those things, and they did such a great job with the show. They did one of my favorite things. It could go sideways sometimes, but if you do it right, it's awesome when they bring in different directors to show their artistic angles and how they create the same thing. And I would love to see how that, because my favorite director of all time did one of the episodes, 2 of the episodes, Taika Waititi. So I'm really, 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 really excited to see if they show parts of him. And I'm telling you, man, I think it's the greatest thing they've done in Star Wars in a long, long, long time. Mandalorian.
Yeah,
I love The Mandalorian. Right. Are you going to be watching this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Steph, we did the after show. I cannot wait to see this. Documentaries are on the brain ever since Tiger King dropped a few weeks ago. I don't think we're going to get anything similar to that with this documentary. But I'm so excited to see the behind the scenes. And I think every behind the scenes doc-like video we've gotten with Star Wars is always so interesting, like seeing the behind the scenes of the prequel movies or these new movies and just all the love and care and artistry that goes into them. Oh my gosh, can't wait to watch it. Yeah, it's good. It's exciting.
Me too, especially Evan, what you said about how we're gonna see how each director, and then I'm really also excited for the table read footage because when they did that, when they released that for Game of Thrones, I just thought that was the best thing ever.
It's so
watching
cool.
them read that, it's the best.
Yo, Steph, what about Deborah Chow? I want to see Deborah Chow behind the scenes. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. Oh.
Me too, because we're never gonna get, unless she starts acting, we won't get her as much, and I feel like she doesn't do interviews or anything, so this will be filling my Deborah Chow cup up.
Yeah, I mean, because Evan was shouting
and I love Taika.
He was shouting at Taika, which I think Deborah Chow is the first female director of a live action Star Wars, and she's doing this Obi-Wan series, which I know Evan's probably not going to watch because he just dragged him for filth. But we're excited to see Deborah Chow behind the scenes.
Listen, but you don't cut off someone's legs and then cut somebody in half expect me to just. I've been salty about that for years, man.
Ryan's convinced his dick was cut off in that scene. I'm not. I think it was just the legs.
I think it was burnt
just
off.
the legs, right, guy? Just
off.
the legs.
I mean, he was
Don't
on
be just
fire.
so quick to just take some man's manhood away.
If he was on fire, Evan, I'm telling you,
you can't just be so quick. But you can't just be so quick. Well, it could be like a 3rd-degree burn. Why he gotta lose it, man?
Dude, you're molten
Stop
lava.
giving
I don't even have a
about
dick and it hurts.
I don't know, man. I think that's why he's so moody.
You have a fair point, though. There's a lot of. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay, other Star Wars TV news. Stellan Skarsgård is in talks to be in the upcoming Cassian and Andor series, and he was in Thor Ragnarok, right? Thor Ragnarok.
He's in a lot of the he's in the original Thor. He's in man, listen, this dude is greatness, man. This dude's pure greatness, man. You know this dude's babies are? This babies this dude's made? Bill Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård, Pennywise is his baby. He made the giant version of Skarsgård, you know what I mean? The Tarzan. Skarsgård can breed baby greatness, man. He's great. There's a lot of greatness going on with Skarsgård, man. I'm telling you. He's gonna be an amazing addition to this because I'm telling you, man, anything he touches turns into gold, man. Look at them babies he got, man.
Yeah, he's got a heck of a gene line, as you're referring to.
Bro, I'm telling you, see this gene line? You see this gene pool? Listen, baby, Bill Skarsgård's 6'4", but Alexander Skarsgård's 6'4". He's 6'3". These dudes, that's the gene pool lottery right there, baby.
Come on, Gene Pool. Yeah, he's one of those actors that you could just put in any universe and it works.
Yeah, you can put him anywhere, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I feel like Ryan and I talk about this all the time. I loved Rogue One, but I don't know how interested I am. I'll watch it, but of seeing Cassian and Andor, so I'm kind of curious what they're going to do. Is this a show that you would watch, Evan?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's one of those things. Oh, and I wanted to get back to the part, especially about the female director part. I didn't want to gloss over that, how important that is. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, we always have to say the first of, even though it's a good thing, it's also kind of a bad thing at the same time. Yeah. So, but it's still really good to acknowledge what that means moving forward, and seeing different visions and personalities, and a woman being able to express herself and show her vision in a franchise that is so popular and so beloved. So shout out to that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to gloss over that. I lost track.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking about them Skarsgårds, but I had to get back on track, man.
Yeah. Sure. No, I agree completely.
Yeah.
Beautifully said.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Super well said.
So, and then also Kyle Soller is in talks as well. I'm curious what you guys think of what their characters could be in this type of show. If you have any idea.
Yeah. I think, the big thing with this casting news for me is I'm down for the Cassian Andor series, but there's been so many recent Star Wars projects that were like, are they actually happening? What's going on? I think the time where you actually start casting people is, okay, this thing is in effect, and it's a crazy time in the world right now, and I'm excited to hear that even with the coronavirus happening, they're still moving forward on this project, and by getting two people like a Stellan Skarsgård and what Kyle Soller, that means that this project's moving forward. So I'm excited. I'm anticipating, I think, them to be just rebel officers. I think officers in any light. I'm not expecting Jedi out of these guys or anything like that. I'm expecting an Imperial or rebel officer from both of them.
Yeah, and I think it's really cool at this point in time, even though we can't do anything, and you have to be careful what money you spend because you don't know when things are getting back to normal. But it still is a good time to sit down and cast and write, though. You know what I mean? So it should give people more time to like, especially studios who like change things a lot. It's a good time for them to sit down, settle down, decide on scripts and sets and people and the casting. So I think it's a good time to get things polished while we're not able to do anything.
Speaking on that, they did do, there was talks about, not talks, it was confirmed that there's a new writer for the Obi-Wan series. And we were talking about, it's a good time to polish stuff up, but I'm interested to see if they just change it altogether. But Evan might not care because.
Listen, I do listen. This is very hard for me. That's when I did it. I'm keeping it real, man. This quarantine got me being honest and open with y'all in here, man. This social distancing got me listening because it was really hard for me because Ewan McGregor is one of the finest actors. Me thinks he's one of the finest actors in the world. He is. I don't even know where to begin, man. as I look off into the distance, Ewan McGregor, man, I'm telling you right now, this dude can do any accent, man. He can do it all, man. From Train Spotting to Moulin Rouge, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It really don't matter what he does. He is the cream of the crop. But he represents Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's the only reason why I watch Obi-Wan. I'm captivated by Ewan McGregor. I'm captivated.
I agree, man. I see. That's the thing.
I love him, man. I love him so much.
I think Ewan McGregor he channeled Al Guinness so well in the prequel movies. I'm most excited for his series. Not to mention
it's gonna be unbelievable. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a bold proclamation. Everybody gonna get mad at me right now because of the greatness of Ewan McGregor. That will eclipse the love of Mandalorian. Book it.
Obi-Wan? You're saying the Obi-Wan series?
Yes.
Book it.
Yes. That's how great. That's how great he is. That's how great he is.
Lock it in.
I love that. Okay, another exciting piece of news is that there was a teaser that there would be a new Resistance era type project, and this comes from Michael Morici. Did I say his last name right, or is it Morici?
Who knows? No, I think it's Morici.
Who knows? Morici sounds cool. So Morici, he tweeted a picture of his first order notebook, and it said, "I've been saving this notebook for a very special occasion. It's literally been sitting on my desk, and I'm waiting, hoping for the moment to arrive, and it has." Morici remains coy about the nature of the project, but he says it's a very special project, a mystery. Ryan, what do you think?
I'm really excited for this. He's teasing like that new Resistance era project, which is there's a timeline between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens we just haven't seen much in other than Mandalorian. So I think this is definitely the way to go. You know, after the prequel movies, we got all the time with Clone Wars and Rebels in between like 3 and 4. Now we're getting everything between 6 and 7. So I'm excited for this. I'm gonna bank on like another animated series that just takes place between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. That's what I'm going to go with. Do you think it might be a movie or anything, Evan?
It's interesting, man. I find it being, especially with studios, it's difficult to do a film because films get held to a different standard. I feel one of the reasons why Mandalorian works so well is because it was a series and they took so much time on it, and each episode, damn, it looked like a movie in itself. And I think it's okay to do an animated series or a TV show. You know what I mean? Just to test the waters, man. Because listen, fanboys and fangirls, I'm telling you right now, once that thing hits Tinseltown, for some reason, man, the criticism just gets real crazy, man. Like if you keep things like in a little tiny box on a TV or Disney Plus, everyone's like, that was a cute film. That was kind of sweet. But if you go out and you have to pay $16, because this is crazy, man. Because we're LA people, so we know LA, man. A lot of people don't know that what LA price tickets are, it's not the same across America.
True.
LA movie prices are a different animal. They're different. Yep. These guys, if you think you're paying a lot of money for tickets in like middle America, y'all don't even know what we be paying out there. It's crazy, man, to see a good movie. So that's why we're more uptight than you guys. It's crazy, man. Like we're talking about like $26 for like a IMAX 3D
if
movie.
you want a recliner seat, you're paying $30.
You're paying $30. You're paying $30.
Yeah, you really are. $30. It's a lot.
And
don't even ask about popcorn.
Don't you dare.
I bring my own snacks.
Listen, spoiler alert, man. Listen, this is gonna get me in trouble. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna talk about I'm not gonna confirm and deny what I do in the present, but I'm gonna tell you what I did in the past, man. Listen, I brought in a steak, mashed potatoes, corn, in a I swear in the guard in a Tupperware container, man. It was delicious, man.
You're
was
wild.
Medium rare.
You're wild.
I swear to God.
I bring things. I get the cargo shorts on. I'm bringing everything.
Bro, the statute of limitations is far past that. I was like 16, man. I know there's a statute, man. It's over. It's over.
Ryan, I have some beef to pick with you.
Oh, here we go. What's up?
When did you buy tickets to Star Wars Celebration?
Oh my God. Okay. I bought tickets to the 2020 Star Wars Celebration last year in, I think, May. So it was before the 2019 Star Wars Celebration even happened. I was just like, you know what? I bet I'm still going to be out here. So I'm going for it. And I dropped $200 on tickets to Star Wars Celebration. And I'm afraid it's going to get canceled.
Because what date is it set for?
So, I mean, this is a big thing people are speculating on this week. Star Wars Celebration 2020 is in Anaheim, California. It's set for August 27th. And we don't really know exactly what they're going to show there, but we're assuming it's probably going to be like a teaser of Mandalorian Season 2. We might get a few announcements with if they're going to do another season of Rebels or not. Or there could be like a movie announcement, something like that. Maybe a video game. It's always really exciting. It's also the, I think, 30 or 40th year anniversary of Empire. So they're going to do something special for that. And now, I mean, hey, just with the current state of the world, Evan, you know this scene with WWE, like, they're not letting people, big groups, thousands. Last year's celebration was in Chicago, and it was 65,000 people. So it's not looking great.
The crazy thing about what's going on, and as we always belabor the point, but it's still worth talking about, is like the unfortunate thing about what the situation is, the more people together, the worse it gets. So you know what I mean? So like all the cool things that we like to go to, especially like the Comic-Cons and the celebrations, like it's counterproductive to go because we could compound the problem. And there's so much cool things that are happening, especially during the summer. You know what I mean? Yeah. And hopefully, I'm telling you, August is a little ways away, man. And hopefully August things are starting to taper off, and you can just walk there with your head held high, man, and pump your chest and be like, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm here in this. I'm Ryan. I'm up in the building right now. I'm
Ryan. I'm getting.
I would love for that to happen.
Yeah. I would.
But I don't think it's going to.
I don't either,
Steph,
man.
I have two.
Really don't,
I just
man.
saying, I had 2 tickets, so I was thinking ahead. For a co-host guest, and
right.
This is the best time. Oh, this is the best time to do this, though. If you have tickets to anything, this is the best time to be like telling everybody that you were gonna bring them. This is the best thing to do. Yeah, you can do that, though, man. Listen, I was gonna bring you.
You were my number 1 pick.
You were my number 2.
I was gonna bring you, though.
My +1. My plus.
I swear you can do that. You can.
He's dragging everyone today.
Whatever.
No. I'm bummed. It hasn't been official yet, but I just don't even know if it's safe to assume that it's going to even happen. I know Comic-Con's still happening. I doubt it will be, but it's just not. It's a safety issue, so I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, and
I don't think we're going to be able to meet in big crowds like that this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, and going back to Comic-Con, like Comic-Con, those places, they're in such a precarious position because you know how Comic-Con does. They sell their tickets much earlier. So they make you buy your tickets in advance. They make you do that. And they have sold all those tickets. They always sell out. So they're sitting around like, oh my God. So of course they don't want to cancel. Because if they cancel, they have to refund everything. So it's such a tricky situation with the pre-order stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
big
tough,
time.
man.
I'm curious to see what happens.
Me too. In other movie news, there was a deleted scene. It was released a while ago from The Last Jedi. Evan, I don't know if you ever watched it, and it was a scene between Luke and Rey. And you did. Good.
No, he
good. Oh, you hate watched it. Okay, I loved this scene. If you guys haven't seen it, it's the deleted scene where Luke is testing Rey to not save the caretakers from a raid, and she of course saves them, and it's a setup, but I love it. And I agree with some parts of the article that it does kind of, you wish that it was there, but they were like, it was Rey's best acting scene, which I don't agree with at all.
No way.
But then Ryan Johnson said that it was deleted because of mostly pace, and something about it always felt a little bit repetitive. Rye, did you watch the scene? What do you
I've seen the scene.
That it was.
I've seen the scene. I was like, I know about this scene for years. I've watched everything Last Jedi. So essentially, just for some context, when Luke's training Rey, he's like, I'm going to give you 3 lessons, and he actually only gives 2 in The Last Jedi. The third one we don't really see. This was supposed to be the 3rd lesson, and Ryan Johnson was tweeting about it, and he responded saying, like, it feels repetitive in that the lesson is, it's to basically, like, defend those who are a little weaker than you, or just to stick by them, also not be drawn in, because she she's drawn into a flame where the settlers are, and it takes her away, similar to like Luke being drawn in by Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back. And a similar thing happens where she leaves, goes after Kylo, and then they fight Snoke. So it is the same beat, but it was the third lesson. So I love this scene. I do get it. It's a little long. Personally, I would preferred having this scene than another 2 minutes of Canto Bite. So I kind of wish they kept that in and deleted some of that. But that's how I felt about it. And it's The Last Jedi, so I love it.
Woo. Listen, man, I got aspirations to be in Tinseltown, man. So listen, I don't want to step on any toes, man. I just realized that as I was spewing all my hatred, Mr. Johnson, man, I recant everything I said. The movie's spectacular. Everything you did went off without a hitch, man. Listen, I'm trying to get, you know what I mean? Because I don't want this. You know how they do, man. You know how this works. Let's say I sneak my way into Hollywood. Let's say I get into a movie, right? Let's say I get casted by him, right? You already know somebody gonna dig up the thing I said 25 minutes ago about how Last Jedi's poop, and then I'll get fired from the job. You gotta think long
Evan,
term,
because you're not saying Rian Johnson is poop.
That's true.
I think you probably like Knives Out, I'm assuming.
Fire.
You just don't love the story that was told, and I hear you.
Preach.
So I think.
Listen, Ryan,
you're no longer heel. You're now.
Is a porg. Tell me what a porg is. I give you $5 right now. I give you a virtual. I would donate to you.
It's like an island.
$5.
It's like an island puffin or penguin, you know. And Chewie doesn't eat them.
Will you admit? Will you admit it was a marketing employee to put dollars in Disney's pocket, and I will leave it alone? Will you admit?
I'll admit this. I'll admit that, yes, that was a marketing ploy. The Ewoks were a marketing ploy. Jar Jar Binks is a marketing ploy. I think every single animal in Star Wars is a marketing ploy because it's a franchise, Evan Mack.
Listen, listen, hold on for a second, man. Listen, you have to trick me, man. You have to trick me. The Ewoks contributed. They fought. That's how you trick me. And I'm like, oh, this is a cute little toy that fought and was an integral part in the film. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, on this scene though, I don't like really talking about stuff that can't really be changed. I am glad that I saw it because I think that I would have loved this scene in the movie because it's like, do we complain about how many times there was a lesson given in Karate Kid? No, we love that shit. I like the lessons.
Wax on.
So, and it doesn't hit wax on, wax off. You'll never forget it, but I will forget that there was 3 lessons. I really forgot that.
Fair. Very, very fair. Very fair.
Okay. Speaking of Daisy Ridley, which it was her birthday, I believe this week. So happy birthday to a true queen. I love her. Love her. So she had an interview and she was talking about how she was so proud of The Rise of Skywalker. And you knew this. The whole cast talked about how lit this movie was going to be, how everyone's going to love it, and they truly loved it. And then obviously we know there was massive backlash. And she was talking about how that kind of sucked, but she understands everyone has a right to their opinion. I feel for her, but I didn't love how the article was like, has she not been in Star Wars franchise, they don't like anything, which is kind of true, but people shit on The Rise of Skywalker to a new level.
Okay, this is what I want to ask you guys. Do you think it was a new level? Because what I found weird about this article was she acted all surprised, like, oh my god, I just can't believe the backlash. I'm like, every Star Wars movie that's come out since this millennia has had backlash. So I don't know what was the big surprise here. I think it was the type of backlash in that, you know, Force Awakens was received a little bit more with open arms. So the fact that JJ was doing this one, maybe she was like, I think we're back in safe hands. I do agree with you, Steph. I think that this movie was more negatively received by the critics. But in terms of the audience, you know, I think Last Jedi had so much conversation around it, and this one it was just kind of like, all right, that's it.
You know what's interesting, man? You know what I would love to do, man? I'm telling you, if I had a genie, man, I'm telling you right now, he only gave me 3 wishes, and I'm like, Evan, what's your first wish? I would love for him to grant the wish of we can get all the fanboys and fangirls that disrespect any movie they disrespect, right? And literally have the studio give them the money, right? To make the movie they would make, I would give anything to see what that movie looked like. I would give anything. Because it's very easy to talk about episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. The creator of Star Wars, they said he messed up the franchise. I dare y'all to take all the source material, everything you know, get the money, get any actor you want. Get any actor you want. Every actor is available. I'm talking about you can get Humphrey Bogart. Any actor is available, and you make your Star Wars movie. I dare you to make it better than anyone I watched. I dare you.
It's a good dare.
Evan, you bring up a great point.
I dare you.
This is why I don't really trash movies. I do respect critics, but I don't unless a movie is so bad. Valerian is one that I've trashed. That's like one of the terrible.
Shout out to
I will
Valerian.
Literally die on a cross with that one because it's like you really have to disturb me for me to be like, this should not have been made. But everything else, I really respect the art. And no, I could not make it better. Valerian, I could.
Oh, I know I can make Valerian better. What's up? What's up? What's up? And it's beautiful. It's the budget it has no limit, man. But it's beautifully done. But the film is lacking.
I think it's a good point. I don't know. There's so much hate to Star Wars. It's so many generations.
So much hate, bro.
We all want something different, and I think we saw two really stark sides with these last two movies, 8 and 9.
Yeah.
You know, people complained about 7. They were like, it wasn't different enough. Then you got something with 8 that was so different. People were like, that's way too different. And then we're back with 9, which is sort of in the middle there, and you're still not satisfied. So
right.
I think you see all angles there. You're not going to satisfy everyone.
No, you can't, man. You can't. Mando is pretty like universally loved though.
Yeah,
I think everyone pretty much decides they love that though.
It might
it's true. Everyone's like fine.
It's the satisfying with people with characters you already know. I think that's
yeah, maybe. Okay, last news story before a game, because Ryan, if you guys saw last show, was kind of coming at me for making a game, and I made a great game. All right, I made a great game. And it's going to be fun. Okay, but before we get that, it's going to be real fun, guys. Just stick along. So Babu Frick, one of the most favorite parts of The Rise of Skywalker, was actually almost killed off. And there is Neil Scanlon, The Rise of Skywalker's creature effects, was quoted. He said, it could be a rumor, but I believe JJ screened the movie for Steven Spielberg. And at the end, Spielberg said, what happened to Babu? Everybody thought, oh God, what did happen to Babu? Because he was going to be on the planet that was blown up and I would have been heartbroken.
No, I'd have hated it. I'd have died.
Oh, wow. So he wasn't supposed to leave the planet before, huh? Oh,
no.
My gosh. Wow.
So they actually had to re-edit scenes with him in it like multiple times, but it was worth it.
You know what? That edit's kind of obvious now because I think there's one scene of him on the Falcon where he just pops out behind someone's shoulder like, hey! Like, just put in there. He is fun.
Exactly.
And he did contribute to the plot.
Yeah, he actually did. I love Babu Frick. Okay, you guys. The moment we've all been waiting for, Steph Sabraw's game is going to start. We're going to play Name That Character. I have a quote and a clue. You don't have to use both, but if you need both, then that's how it will be, okay? And basically it'll be between Evan and Ryan.
Oh, here
and
we go.
Whoever knows the answer first
Good little
gets
wrestling
the point.
match here.
You're gonna beat you?
There's 5 questions, so there should be no tie. Okay. Let's start with the first quote. Why, you stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Ryan.
Right. Go.
Names our buzzer, right? It's Princess Leia.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Did you know that, Evan?
I know that's the name of the game though. He buzzed in faster than me. Man.
So our names are buzzer, right? Our name.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said Ryan.
Here we go.
Yes. Okay. There's always a bigger fish.
A hush falls over the crowd.
Ryan.
What, Rye?
He had some trouble in London recently. And he's great with voicemails in the Taken franchise. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yes. Do you want to know what my clue was? My clue was he has a very particular set of skills.
Oh, I'd have got that. I'd have got that.
Oh, you should have said gills. Okay, that would.
I should have been cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, Ryan has 2 points.
I'm sweating.
It's over,
Evan.
man.
Okay. Number 3. You can't stop the change any more than you can stop the suns from setting.
No idea.
Who is that? Is that
idea.
Obi-Wan?
Nope. I'll give you guys a clue now.
Oh
Dun
gosh.
dun dun. Their death basically solidified a character's turn to the dark side.
Wait, say the
that's a
quote
good
again.
one.
Say the quote again. I'm like,
Oh, this is good. See, Steph brought the heat. Man.
I brought the heat. Okay, you can't stop the change any more than you can stop the suns from setting.
interesting.
Clue, their death solidified a character's turn to the dark side.
Evan Mack, you got a guess? Jeopardy.
He said their death.
Their death. Think of who's turned to the dark side.
Yeah.
There's
Anakin.
no, but who?
Bro.
Their death solidified the character's turn to the dark side.
Oh,
Wait,
Lord.
let me check the chat. I want to know if the chat knows.
Yeah. I think a lot of people in the chat are saying who now.
Padme?
No one's got it.
Padme?
They said Padme. That chat said Padme.
No,
It's not Padme?
Wow.
it's not Padme, you guys.
Yeah, because she didn't really turn to the dark.
Whose death came before Padme?
Shmi.
Yes.
Yo, that was a good one, Steph.
That's a good
That was
question.
a good one. That was a really good one.
Okay.
That was good.
Number 4. Good job, boys. Okay. Quote. Well, if droids could think, there'd be none of us here, would they? Would there?
Okay, so droids.
I've heard all these lines. I can't put the character through. I've heard them all.
Prequels, droids.
That's prequel action, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Oh, H Green. Oh, H Green got the question right before though. The one before.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Shout out to H Green.
1313.
sir.
Evan, you got a guess?
Say that again, Steph.
Oh, you want the clue?
Yes.
Oh, why not?
No, I don't want to give you the clue yet because it's pretty good. Okay. Well, if droids could think, there'd be none of us here, would there?
I have someone in mind, but I want to see if Evan should go first.
Just guess, Evan.
I am pooped, man.
Toss one out.
No. It's Luke? I'll just say Luke. I'll just say Luke's name.
No.
I think this is someone who Evan hates, and he
No, don't say it. No, don't tell me.
dragged
No.
him, and
No!
he took out that man on his cap. I think this is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes! My clue was he has the higher ground, Anakin.
I have blocked that man out of my mind, man. I just don't even unless it's
Who
Ewan.
hurt
I just
you?
see Ewan McGregor's face. Man, listen, he hurt my feelings, man. You can't be chopping people in half, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, last one.
This one's worth 1 billion points.
Quote. What if I told you that the Republic was now under the control of a Dark Lord of the Sith?
Oh my god! Wait.
Yeah, Evan, you might know this one. I'll give you guys the clue to this one too. He died at the hands of Anakin.
Oh, that's Mace. It's Mace Windu. No, what?
Nah.
Rye, do you know?
I think I do. And I think you could argue that this guy also helped kill Mace Windu.
Yeah.
I think this is none other than the Emperor.
Oh, it's Palpatine.
It's Palps.
No.
It's not Palps?
No. Oh.
It's not Palps?
No, actually, you're wrong. Yeah, I messed up because he didn't help kill Mace.
Who is it?
Count Dooku.
Oh. Dude,
Steph-
Remember
yes,
when he's
yes,
talking
he
to
did.
Anakin?
I think
Yes.
he's talking to Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
He's like, what if I
That's
told
what man. Anakin told you, man. Episode 3 is lit, man. Y'all gotta watch episode 3, man.
Yeah,
Don't be
3.
sleeping on episode
Except
3.
Evan, can we just talk about like how many clues there were and how many Jedi Masters just like had no idea what was happening?
Okay, listen. It was a brilliant coup, man. Listen. Senator Palpatine was very respected. He was very respected.
Yes,
man.
he's a politician. He's
a politician. He was very smart. He was very cunning. He was setting everybody up, man.
Yeah.
You're right. There was
okay,
a lot
Ryan.
of clues.
Ryan, you won that competition. Do you have a acceptance
speech?
speech?
Oh, yeah. Acceptance speech would be. It would be. Pull out the Blu-rays, ladies and gentlemen. Give The Last Jedi a chance, because you would. And also, I think the last acceptance speech will be that just shout out to Sam Witwer for crushing it as Darth Maul and Emperor Palpatine on the Clone Wars series. I cannot wait to see his final work there starting tonight. I mean, it's just so exciting. Guys. Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah. All right, that wraps it up. But Evan, thank you so much for joining us. Can you plug, I know you're a humble king, but plug everything you're doing, where people can find you, keep up with you, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, just y'all can follow me at Coco Cino on all the social media platforms and whatnot. Man, I'm over here just trying to create content like everybody else, man, trying to stay relevant in this crazy world. You know what I mean? Listen, wash your hands, man. Eat your vitamins. Sanitize, man. I'm saying, listen, put the mask on when you go out and get your food and stuff like that. Listen, and I'm telling you right now, when you watch Last Jedi, watch it with an open mind and open heart. You know what I mean? And just
Are you gonna take your own advice?
Absolutely not. And you know what's crazy? Just how you know true fans. I own the movie. I own the film.
Okay.
It's in the house.
Okay.
I own the Blu-ray.
Okay.
I got the special edition Blu-ray. I own it. Don't even know why I bought it. While I was buying it, I was like, Disney, why am I buying this? They're like, Evan, because you got the first one. That's why you bought it. I'm like, that's true.
Dude, when the ship light speeded into the other ship.
Unbelievable. Dude. See, Rod Guy, this is how they get you, man. Because they have moments. Brilliant, beautiful moments.
Beautiful.
That was the Rise of Skywalker was filled with an unreal amount of beautiful moments.
Beautiful.
They're all great. We're fans with open arms. We welcome.
Indeed.
We're hugging. And dude, I will be happy to debate you one day as to why the film is good. No. It's all fun.
Ryan, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Ryan Nilsen on Twitter, at Ryan Nilsen, Nilsen on Instagram. Better Call Saul After Show, 7 p.m. AfterBuzz TV Dramas on Mondays. Shout out to the Clone Wars After Show tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. You'll see me probably in tears because of how incredible it was. So check that out.
I'm gonna tune in.
How about you, Steph Sabraw?
Just to support you.
Steph.
You can find me all over social media at Steph Sabraw. I also just started a YouTube channel, dropping a video tomorrow, and that's youtube.com/Steph Sabraw. But Evan, thank you so much. Rye, as always, you are my number one. But we will be back next Thursday, 4 p.m. PST at the Popcorn Talk. Until then, may the force be with you always, fam.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.